Hello all, welcome back. So in this today's session, we will try to design the mod 5 synchronous counter or mod 5 parallel synchronous counter, right? So using which flip-flop? By using the JK flip-flop, right? The first step is that we need to identify how many number of flip-flops are required, right? So what is the meaning of mod 5? So it is going to perform the 5 stages or 5 states. So what are those 5 stages? Right, so 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 and 1 0 0, right? Why we require 3-bit representation means, so if you write something like this 4, right? For example, why 3-bit means, suppose for example if you consider 2-bit number something, what is the maximum value we can represent? Only 3, right? But what is the count we required? 5 count. So 5 count means it is something 0 1 2 3 4, right? So total count will be 5. So what is the binary number for 5? 1 0 0, right? Sorry, for 4 1 0 0, right? It means that we require the 3-bit representation, right? So to store the or to represent the mod 5 counter, we require the 3-bit information, right? So if you want to store the 3-bit information, we require the 3 flip-flop, right? Each flip-flop can able to store only 1-bit information. So for storing the 3-bit information, we require the 3 flip-flop. So it means that how many flip-flop we require? 3 flip-flop. Which flip-flop we require? We require the JK flip-flop, right? So what is the state diagram? The state diagram something look like. In the step 2, we are going to write the state diagram representation. What do you mean by state diagram is, so after applying the clock pulse, how number will be changes from the one count to the another count, right? So that is what we are implementing in the state diagram representation. So initial count is something 0 0 0, next count is 0 0 1, after that 0 1 0, after that 0 1 1, after that 1 0 0. It means that if you observe here, mod 5 means 5 stages, right? 1 2 3 4 5. Remember that 5 means you should not write the 1 0 1. If you are starting from the 0, by 4 it will be 5 counts will be completed. This is the important point to be remember, right? So if you take 1 0 1 again, then it will be mod 6 counter, not the mod 5 counter, right? So after applying the clock pulse, it will change from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Once it is completed, it will return back to the initial position. This is what we represented as the state diagram, right? Now what is the third step is that we will write the circuit diagram representation. So circuit diagram representation means how many JK flip-flop we require? 3, right? So this is the JK flip-flop 1, this is the JK flip-flop 2, JK flip-flop 3, right? For identification purpose, I am giving this one is name A, B, C, right? So this, then it will be inputs are JK, right? So along with the clock pulse value. In this case, for demonstration, I am considering the negative edge. So outputs are, one is QA, another one is the QA bar. The same way for second flip-flop, JB, KB, one more is the clock pulse. Outputs are QB as well as the QB bar. For third flip-flop, it is JC, KC, outputs are QC, QC bar, right? So what do you mean by synchronous counter? If common clock pulse is applied to the, right, if common clock pulse is applied to the all flip-flop, then it is called as the synchronous counter. It means that we have the clock for first flip-flop, second one, third one. So if you connect single clock pulse or global clock pulse which is applied to the all flip-flop means, then it is called as the synchronous counter. Now, so this is initial step is completed. Now what we have to do is, if you want to change the count from this one to this one, this one to this one, something like this, right? So it means that the moment whenever it is changing the first flip-flop, the same time it should get the output for the second one as well as the third one. It means that we need to identify the circuit or logic so that it can perform the output at the same time. So now what is our requirement is that, right, so here only 30% of the circuit is completed, remaining 70% will be completed only when if you try to find out the expression for JAKA, JBKB, JCKC. The moment you find the logic expression for these three things, then you can attach this logic expression or logic circuit to the JAKA, JBKB, JCKC, so that it will become the mod 5 synchronous counter, right? So now after completion of the circuit diagram representation, first step what I have explained, identification of number of flip-flop, that is 3. So 3-bit means 3 flip-flops are required, nothing but 3 JK flip-flop. Then we have drawn the state diagram, then this is the circuit diagram representation. Now what we are going to find out, JAKA, JBKB, JCKC. Now what is the next step is that, something step 3 or step 4, whatever it may be. So we need to draw the excitation table for the given flip-flop. What is the given flip-flop as per the given question? JK flip-flop is the given, right? So now we will try to write the JK flip-flop excitation table. So in JK flip-flop, we have the input as well as the output, right? So excitation table means output will be inputs, inputs will be output for any kind of flip-flop, right? That you have to remember. So 2 input means how many possibilities? 4. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 are the possibilities. So this is the excitation table for the JK flip-flop. If you don't understand how we are how we are representing this one, please go back to previous video. There in operation of the excitation tables I have explained how to find out the excitation table for the given flip-flop, right? So now excitation table is completed. Now if you observe here, this excitation table is for how many flip-flop? This excitation table for the single JK flip-flop, right? Now if you observe here in our logic diagram, how many JK flip-flop we have? 3 are there. So if 3 are there means how many excitation tables we need to draw? Remember, this is only for single excitation table of the JK flip-flop. As per our circuit diagram, we have 3 JK flip-flop. It means that we need to represent the 3 excitation table for this one, this one, this one, right? Now if you see that this one is we called as the present state value, this is we called as the next state value. It means that simple, in n place you substitute the how many flip-flops we have? One is A, B, C, right? So n place you represent either A, B, C, right? So present state is Qn. What is the next state value according to the truth table? Qn plus 1. So if you want to mention the A flip-flop, n place you write down A. This is the present state, this is the next state value. If you want to B, it is something QB, QB plus 1. Just replace n with A or B or C, so that you will be finding this one. Next, if you want to C means it is QC, QC plus 1, right? So now what we have to do is we will try to draw the excitation table for the 3 flip-flops, right? Now if you observe this one, right, so we have something called as the present state operation, right? We have the present state operation, then next state operation, finally you will be having the output value. So how many flip-flops we have? If you observe here 3 flip-flops, right? So 3 flip-flop means what is the present state value? For first flip-flop output QA, second one QB, third one QC. Next state means plus 1, QN plus 1, right? Something like this, QA plus 1, QB plus 1, one more is the QC plus 1. So what is the output value? So 3 means if you observe here, so excitation table means input will be output, output will be input, right? So now see that how many outputs? JAK for first one, JBKB for second one, JCKC for the third one. So outputs are something like this. One is JAKA, another one is the JBKB, another one is the JCKC. The same here what I am trying to draw here, the same thing here I have mentioned, you can see here, right? Now as per the given question, what is the count? 0 0 1 2 3 4, right? Modify means the same thing here we are going to write down. It means what is the count value? 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0. That's it. This is the count. What is this count? We called as the modify up count value. Now if this is your present state value, 0 0 is your present state value, something like this, right? If you understand here, if something 0 0 0 is present state value, after applying the clock pulse, what is the next state for 0 0 0? Yes, the next state is the 0 0 1, right? That is what we are going to write here, 0 0 1. For 0, suppose if you are considering 0 0 1 is your present state, then what is the next state value? For if this is your present state value, something, if you feel that this is your present state value, then what is the next state for the one? This one only, right? What is that value? 0 1 0. Advance one is called as the next state value, simple logic. So 0 1 0. Next for 0 1 0, what is the next state? 0 1 1. For 0 1 1, what is the next state? 1 0 0. Now question is that what is the next state for 1 0 0? The next state for 1 0 0 is that, if you observe here in the state diagram, the next state will be 0 0 0, right? So here we are writing the 0 0 0. That's it. Now what we have to find out? We need to find out the flip-flop output, something JAKA, JBKB, JCKC, right? So how to find out the JAKA value? As I said that if you want to find out the A flip-flop, nothing but JAKA value, let it be this is A, and place you substitute A just it. QA plus 1, this is what we called as the JA, It means that if you want to find out the JA, value, what is the required? The present state is QA required, the next state is QA plus 1 is required. Now what is this value? Present state value 0, what is the next state value? 1. So it means that QA equal to 0, QA plus 1 equal to 1. So what is the 0, 1, right, input value? See that here we have the 0, 1, right? 0, 1 mean what is the answer? 1 cross is the answer. Right? So next again you take the QA plus 1. What is the next combination? QA is 1, QA plus 1 equal to 0. 1, 0 means what is the answer? Cross 1 is the answer. So like that you have to complete this table. Later on we will see what we have to perform, right? If you understand here, see how many flip-flop we have? 3, right? It means that 3 present state, 3 next state value. For each flip-flop we have the JA, JB, KB, JC, KC are the output values. Now here what exactly we are going to do is, right? So we are going to find the output expression for JA, JB, KB, JC, KC. Right? Now before going to find out the logic expression, what is the thing that we required is that, right, if you want to find the logic expression means in terms of the minimizer expression, what is we require? We require something called as the K-map minimization technique, right? So if you want to implement K-map minimization technique, what is required? Min-term representation are the required, right? So it means that first we have to find out the min-terms. After finding the min-terms, what we can do is we can find out the logic expression. That logic expression we can attach to that circuit diagram so that it will become the synchronous counter. Then one more thing to be remember is before the next state we called as the input, after the next state we called as the output. It means that how many outputs we have? One is JA, another one is the KA, next one is JB, another one is the KB, the final one is JC, KC. These are the output value. What is the input value? Before the next state we have QC, QB, QA, right? These are called as the input values, right? So QB, QC, QA are called as the input value. Now first what we will do is we will find the minterms for all these things so that we can draw the K-map, then finally we will find the logic expression, right? So first we will try to find the expression for JA, right? So before that this is the input value, right? As we know this is the input value, right? So what is the decimal value? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, right? Now see that this is the just I am going to find out the output for JA, right? So here we have the SOP, right? SOP means 1. So 1 means what is the input value? This one only, right? What is that input value? 0. Just we are writing the SOP function, then corresponding input value. So what is the minterm value? 0 is the minterm value. Next here we have the SOP function, right? So what is the input value for this one, right? So 2 is the input value, right? So just we are writing the 2. Is there any SOP function? No, right? Do we have don't care? Yes. What are the don't care functions we have? This one, right? What is the input value? 1. For this don't care, what is the input value? The input value is the 3. It means that what is the we have 1, 3 is the don't care condition. Now here you need to understand the very important logic is that we have the some more don't care combination also will come. So what do you mean by that is the moment here if you see that present state we have something QA, QB, QC, right? The moment if we consider the 3 input values, how many possibilities we will be getting? 0, 0, 1. So we will be getting these many possibilities, right? By default if we are considering the 3 input value, but as per our requirement only the what is the ending count? 1, 0, 0, right? It means that we are stopping from here to here only. This is what our requirement. But the moment if we consider the 3 input, automatically it will give you the another 8 possible combination it will be produced. Out of this what is our requirement? Only these are our requirement, this is not required. It means that when you are trying to mention the value inside of the K-map, 3 input means we will be finding something called as the 3 variable K-map, right? So 3 variable K-map means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So it means that you can find out for the what is the value for 0, you can find out. For 1 also you can find out. For 2 also you can find out. For 3 also you can find out. But 4 also we can find out. But what about 5 and 6 and 7? Is it available in the K-map? Sorry, is it available in the truth table? No, right? Because if it doesn't contain in the truth table, we don't know either it may be 0 or 1, right? It means that here only we requirement these counts only. But if you are taking the 3 input value, obviously it will generate the 8 possibilities or 8 counts. So these are not required, right? But the moment you are passing into the K-map, here we have the 8 cell, right? Not we have the only 5 cells. Now what we can do for 6, 5, 6, 7, right? So it means that these we should consider as the don't care combination. Why don't care combination means I know clearly what is the SOP or POING function for the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I don't know what is the value for the 5, 6, 7. So if you don't know, then we need to write the don't care combination in the all the K-maps. This is a very important point that you have to remember. Otherwise, whatever you are doing, everything will be completely gone, right? So 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. If you see here I have mentioned the skipped states are 5, 6, 7. So here we need to mention the don't care combination when we are going to find out the K-map representation, right? Now what is the function for Ka now, right? So find out what is the minterm for Ka, where we have the SOP function 1 as well as the which one is 3, right? Plus don't care combination of here we have the don't care, here we have the don't care, here we have the it means that this value is 0, this value is 2, this value is 4, right? So 0, 2, 4, then 5, 6, 7. So like that you complete the value for JB, KB, JC, KC. After finding this one, what we have to do? We need to find the K-map for JA, KA, once it is done, then JB, KB, once it is done, you find the K-map for JC, KC. How many K-maps are required? 6 output means 6 K-maps are required. Which variable K-map is required? 3 variable K-maps required. 3 variable K-map is required. Why 3 variable K-map is required? Because here we have the 3 input value. 3 input means we required the 3 K-map value. So what is the first one? 0 to 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, right? So in the next slide I have mentioned so how to find out the K-map. So after finding the minterms value, so this is what we got, right? So this is for JA, right? So JA equal to 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, right? So see that for each and every K-map 5, 6, 7 are the always don't care. Why? Because these we skipped in our truth table. So here it is something wrong. So here also we need to consider don't care. So for everywhere if you see that 5, 6, 7 is the don't care combinations, right? 5, 6, 7 is the always don't care combination, right? Now what you have to do is we need to find out the logic expression for the JA, KA, next JB, KB, next JC, KC. Guys, here I am not going to explain the K-map, how to find out the logic expression, which we have explained in the previous classes. So if you don't understand how to represent the K-map, please try to watch the previous classes, right? Now what is the expression we have find out? What is the value we have find out? So JA equal to QC bar, this one, JA equal to QC bar, right? So then K equal to what? K equal to 1, right? So the same way we find the expression for JB, right? What is that expression? JB equal to QA, then KB equal to QA, right? Completed. Next, what is the expression for JC? QB into QA. What is the expression for KC? KC equal to 1, right? So just you try to solve this one, you will be finding some K-map value, right? So after finding this K-map value, right, so you will be finding some expression, that expression you write down, right? If maybe there may be some wrong here, right? I don't know, but you try to find out the your minterms value, then plot into the K-map so that you will be finding the logic expression. After finding the logic expression, what we have to do? Please pause the video and try to guess the answer. What we have to do after find out all these things? Now main thing is that here we have only completed 30%. Now we need to attach the JAKA, JBKB, JCKC value. Let me write one more time so that you will be understand easily. So I have 3 flip-flops, right? 1, it is something like this. Now what is the value we got? JA equal to QC bar, right? Where we have the JA? Here we have the JA, right? Where we have QC bar? Here we have the QC bar, right? Just what I am going to do is just I am going to connect this JA with the QC bar. Just give me a second. So JA with the QC bar. That's it. Next, what is the Ka value? Ka value equal to 1, right? So just we don't have 1 anywhere, right? So assign the external value. Now what? JB equal to QA, right? Where we have the JB? Here we have the JB, here we have the QA. Just connect it, that's it, right? So JB equal to QA. Next, what is the value? KB equal to also QA, right? So this KB will be connected to QA, that's it. Now what is the JC? JC equal to QB into QA. Here you need to understand. So what is the value? QB into QA. If you understand, this is logic gate, right? QB into QA means which logic gate? AND gate representation. It means that we should have the AND gate. So one of the input is QB, another one is input is QA, the output is the JC, right? Now if you see that where we have the JC, here we have the JC, right? Here we have the JC, right? So here which logic gate we need to take? AND gate, right? So for that I am taking the AND gate operation. Now see that what is this output terminal name? JC, right? Just this terminal output I am going to connect it to JC. Now what is the input terminal value? QB, QA, right? So here we have the QB, right? Just I am going to connect this one as the one of the input terminal QB, another one input terminal to the QA, this one QA, right? That's it. This is our circuit diagram. So it means that the moment if you apply the clock pulse, automatically it will give you count the 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0. 5 counts completed means again it will go to the initial position. So this is what we called as the mod 5 counter. Remember, in exam point of view, if they ask you to find out the mod 8 synchronous counter means the only single difference is that here we need to write the up to 1 1 1 1. Here it will be something 0 0. In K-map, here you will be finding the solution for 5 6 7 5 6 7 5 6 7 5 6 7, right? So pretty easy. Thank you guys.